Hello and welcome to the Goodfellerz podcast, the podcast where two brethren talk angelic quotes to you. Don't know what I did that for.
Angelic.
For your benefit. My halo. On today's episode, we're going to be talking Q&As. We're going to be talking confessions, weird things people have Googled.
Yeah, basically reacting to things.
Reacting to certain stuff on Reddit, on Google, internet, weird stuff. Most of it will be Shaun. But,
I did it all.
But yeah, I'm Clarke.
Caught me in a shower. I'm Shaun.
I tried many times. And welcome to the Goodfellerz podcast. And how you doing, brother?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. After last week's episode, obviously talking about sports, we caught up on a bit.
We did.
I'm good for something a little bit different this week. So yeah, I'm good. Man.
Lovely.
I've had a good week. It's been good. So yeah.
Shall we get the ball rolling?
Get the ball rolling.
My favourite bit.
If it's your first time, second time, third time, or you've been here for the last 21, 22 episodes,
we appreciate you.
I present Clarke with beer.
Oh yeah.
So shout out to our partnership with, or our partners, shall I say?
Partners.
Beers of Europe.
Yeah.
For obviously supplying these beers. So I present to you today, sir.
Oh.
In a very, very nice looking bottle.
It makes a difference, I'm telling you.
All right. You will like these.
Ooh.
Rothaus Pills.
Wow.
So as I said on the last episode, I love having the gold tinfoil.
A gold tinfoil, but look like the cool little quirky cartoon caricature. Oh my god, and they're even that advanced. They've got a QR code on there.
It's good. So this is the Rothaus Pills, okay? So while you crack those open, I'll tell you.
Our fancy TikTok shop bottle opener.
What it says.
I hope it works. Oh, it works, baby.
Where is the... Oh, there's no description.
Ein, zwei.
You bear with me. Bear with me, listeners. I will tell you about the beer. Oh, that sounds good, mate. Give me a smell test. Tell me what it smells like.
I smell the microphone now.
So.
It smells of yeast, hops, barley, eggs, sugar, and pepper.
This is brewed in the Black Forest region of Germany, specifically in the Grafenhausen. The brewery Badescheisch
Schnitzel
was founded in 1791.
Crikey.
It's a 5.1% beer. It's a classic German Pilsner. It's made with pure spring water.
Oh, you can smell it.
Yeah. Quality hops, local summer barley malt, all that good stuff.
Sugar.
It's known for being a clean, crisp, and refreshing taste. Fine balance of subtle malt and sweetness and a noticeable, elegant hop bitterness. Some describe the aroma as alpine. Oh.
Yeah, you get that. Honestly, you do get that.
Oh, it does actually.
You can literally smell the rain dripping off of the Rhine forest leaves.
Dew left on those.
The dew, yeah.
The winter dew.
D-E-W, by the way. D-E-W, not J-E-W.
As it drips down the leaf into the plants below.
All right, mate. That was very erotic.
I've been reading a lot of 50 Shades of Grey recently.
Come on, look, that is very, not as dark as a lot of the other ones.
No, compared to the last one. Ooh, that's not good. Right.
Cheers, dog.
Cheers to you, and cheers to everyone. And cheers
Let's
to
get it down your gullet.
They just do it right, don't they?
The Deutschland.
I like the alpine look with like the pine cones.
You know what you're doing? Yeah, I do. I feel like I can taste pine cone.
That is going to be... that's going to be a good one as well. That is a nice, refreshing beer, shall I say.
Delectalonius.
Perfect. Right, that was a good beer for this episode, I think. So, should we get into it? Like I said, reaction videos, so we're going to start off with the weirdest things you've Googled at, say, 3 a.m. in the morning.
Well,
do you have any yourself? Potentially. I can tell you one I've recently done, and I don't know why, because it was literally only every week, and probably wasn't like
that'd be loads.
It probably wasn't
I
like
think.
3. It probably wasn't like 3 a.m. in the morning. It was
2:50.
like 2:59 exactly. It was like whatever. I woke up. I was like, oh, I wonder how to do that. So I had some very ripe bananas
Yeah,
downstairs. And I was like, I'm good. And in the day, I was like, I'm going to make a banana bread
yeah,
on the weekend. Be nice, make a little banana bread.
yeah.
And I just like randomly, I'm in the bed. And I'm like playing games, watching videos and stuff. I'm like, oh, I wonder if I can make like a low sugar banana bread. I was trying to basically find the most healthiest option of banana bread I could make.
Yeah.
And that was just like randomly, like 2 o'clock in the morning kind of thing. I was like, what's the most healthiest one I could make? And that was it. That was my nothing ridiculous, but
Yeah.
a bit random in the middle of night.
I know there would be. I can't think of like stuff off the top of my head. I don't know. Yeah, not sure.
I know what, like, I thought about this before, and I thought, what would a 10-year-old, 11-year-old me probably would have put on that? And it was based on a couple episodes ago when we were talking, when we were talking recently about kind of like Pokemon and Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
I was like, I reckon if I had a phone at 10 and that,
Yeah.
I would have been like, can I turn into Super Saiyan?
Yeah.
That would be my thing. That would be my
yeah.
Google search. Can I become a Super Saiyan?
Yeah. If I go, let me actually look, because sometimes if you go on like your internet browser, go on Google, it comes up.
Okay. Let's see if there's anything. Should I have a look at mine? Or maybe not.
Maybe not. So I've got, I'll tell you, I've got Bristol Weather,
Oh, okay. That's not unusual.
Ragnar Lothbrok,
Okay.
no.
I had how to make instant coffee taste better.
Oh,
I was looking at that. Apparently, you put it in a bit of cold water to start off with. It stops
amazing.
coffee beans from burning.
Wow.
So that's that.
If I drank coffee, I would use that.
And I know where this is. Isla uses my phone. Cute hairstyles with no hairband. That's what she put. The other one was best Pokemon games of all time I had recently.
Well, it's
Have a look at that.
what is
It's
it?
debatable. It depends on the era, I guess.
What's always debatable?
For me, it's
Yellow?
gold, silver.
Gold, silver. What, better than the originals?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think they just added that extra little
that
bit
is
into
just
it.
ridiculous. Right,
Agreed,
anyway,
disagree. Yeah.
let's get on with it. So we got a
Should we
few
see what's
here,
in it?
so we'll react to them.
So I've got one to start.
All right, go on then.
Straight into the deep end.
Yeah.
These are, like I said, these are what people put on Reddit and stuff and all that. So they Googled, what is the average penis length? Is it 5.5 inches? And then basically, and finally, the average penis length of a man who Googles average penis length is 3.5 inches. So the guys who are not well endowed are the ones who are coincidentally searching that.
Yeah, I'm lucky, man. Fair play. I've never Googled that.
No, I've not. No, I don't need to.
This one, the sound a stapler makes underwater.
I mean, that's because that's quite interesting.
How the fuck does that get in your head, though?
Yeah, like
It'll be like,
what stapler though? Because you get small ones, big ones. There's ones I've used in the office. You got the fucking giant ones, and the staplers are like fucking thick.
Yeah.
You know,
It's like a...
I always like. Did you ever do it? Oh, this is good off piece now. But did you ever do it at school? Try and reload a stapler like quickly and stuff like that?
Yeah, like a gun, like...
Put it in there.
Yeah. Amount of times it'd be like...
Yeah, but then you'd got that, and you'd go to someone next to you.
Yeah.
Fly at them.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah,
I love it when they all stuck together. You just put them in like that.
Yeah, but why would you? Yeah, why would you think? What noise does a stapler make underwater? Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. Like it's...
It'd be like...
Yeah, it would be a lot.
No. You got another one, dog?
This is just one. It's not really like weird, but this is very relevant to me. Every time I get stuck in the game and impatiently look up the answer instead of working it out. And I know we're gamers. And I'm like, back in the day, it's like we had to work it out. Didn't have the internet.
Yeah.
You remember you could buy like the books, the magazines, and you'd have like walkthrough magazines, wouldn't you? Or like
They sold really well.
yeah, they did.
Walkthroughs.
But yeah, I am like that sometimes now. I'm like, oh, I can't be asked. I'll just Google it.
Yeah.
How do I do this?
AI.
Yeah. AI, only
yeah.
that. Yeah, it's all the way through, isn't it? But forward, I should say.
This guy here. Why is my penis so veiny? Well,
I mean,
in case you didn't know how you get an erection,
yeah, the
blood
blood
flow.
pumps to it. Yeah.
Yes. So the more well oxygenated you are in all areas of your body, the bigger your cock.
I mean, what kind of veins are we talking about? Like here, they are
Vascular
pulsating.
veins, mate. Vascular.
I got. This is for the women out there. Do women like nipple hair on men? Debate: shave it or not shave it?
I'm gonna say, if it's across the whole chest like that, I don't think women care. If it's just like you just got long hairs on a nipple,
So nothing else.
yeah, I know. I can see that being a bit like just like fucking nipple eyebrows.
Oh yeah, it's a bit yeah.
Can Shrek eat sand? That's one of the most random ever.
Can Shrek eat sand?
I mean,
he's an ogre. He eat most things.
Yeah, but why sand?
What's going on in your mind? Yeah, what's going on in his mind now? To think of sand.
Yeah,
That's a strange one.
yeah, it is.
Oh, I don't want to answer that one. I was a little bit far out there.
Crikey. Do raccoons eat frogs? I would say yeah. If they can catch one, they're much bigger.
Yeah, I suppose they probably would.
Yeah.
This one was just said, "Well, penis, it made me hate my life even more." So that's a wave.
I swear, like the average like big whale penis is like 9-10 foot.
Fucking hell, that is.
Maybe I've googled that. You know?
Maybe you know that for a reason. Yeah.
I'm sure. Hold on, I think you should find that out. Let me find it out.
You find it out. I'll try and see.
Right,
I'll find another one.
Go back in all my tabs. Whale penis.
But how do I boil an egg? Oh, come on! Like, and that goes out there, and I feel like I know women like men to do certain things, but I feel like as a woman or a man, if you can't do the basic, we've said it before, if you can't do the basic, you can't boil an egg, you can't make pasta, like just boil pasta or toast stuff, then there's so much seriously wrong, and you need to.
You should
sort your life out. If you're in a position you're googling, how do I boil an egg?
Yeah,
that's
you're knackered. The blue whale has the largest penis in the animal kingdom. On average, a blue whale's penis can be anywhere between 2.5 meters to 3 meters long and 30 centimeters in diameter.
Fucking
Crikey.
That is huge.
30 centimeters in diameter, like, cool. That's
that's big. That is
hell. 2.5, 3 meters. That's as long as this bar.
Something there. Can you castrate yourself?
Cool. Cool.
Yeah. And then the first comment back was, were you just curious or were you planning your weekend?
Yeah, some weird Google stuff, but Google knows all.
Well, there's loads on here, to be honest. You could... What happened if you snort Parmesan cheese? And someone put Parmesan sneeze.
Oh, I like it.
I mean, what, like...
I like it.
While you're there on Google, I wonder what happens if I just have a line of Parmesan cheese. I can't afford a real thing, so I'll the Parmesan cheese. Honestly, yeah.
Did you ever snort a polo when you were back at school?
What, chopped it up?
Yeah.
I think most people did that.
Yeah, it did fuck all. Surprisingly.
Yeah.
Well, that was some of the Google.
Do cars run out of honk?
That's a good Google, that is. That is.
Oh, no. I learned what blue waffle was and sitting in the front row of a classroom full of computers. Yeah.
We're not going to explain that.
No, I'm not going to explain that.
Search blue waffle for yourself, but I wouldn't recommend it.
No. Will my hemorrhoids ever go away? I mean, I tell you what,
No.
the worst things to Google, right? And most people probably agree with this, is symptoms. You're like, I've got a sharp pain in my elbow.
Got a headache.
You're
Dead.
gonna die.
Yeah, I know.
You're die.
Dead.
Call 999.
Yeah.
You're dead.
Got ingrown toenail. You're gonna die in 5 hours.
It's the worst thing.
Yeah.
You have cancer. You die.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah.
It is ridiculous when you do your symptoms. It just makes you even worse, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
And literally 9 times out of 10, those things are not.
All right.
Yeah.
Right then, dog. What bit are we doing next?
The next bit on the
Oh
podcast was
yeah.
internet confessionals. Okay, so we were going to have a look at a couple of confessional things on Reddit and react to them. Really.
Go on in, my son.
Oh, I got to get some up.
Oh yeah. Got.
And just like that, it doesn't find it.
What are you thinking about the beer? It's a nice one.
It's a good beer. I like that one.
Not bad.
I do like it.
Not going down as well as some.
No, I think I quite like it. I like the gold. I like the gold thing on it now, though.
Oh, it's still a nice beer though. Yeah, it feels a little bit more bitter to me than some of the other crisp ones.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So.
This is why Sean's getting it up.
Yeah. Go on.
I'm going to speak a bit of German. Dannen Apfel von Hochschwarzwald Zutatenwasser Gerstenmalz Hopfen. Oh, that's the ingredients, is it? 1, 2, 3 Hund.
Oh, okay.
Do you know what I said then?
No.
1, 2, 3 dog.
Is that what it is? That's how it is.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah?
There's quite a few on here, to be fair.
Scheiße.
I'm trying to get on. Try and find the top ones on here, mate. Is what I'm trying to do. I didn't use Reddit enough. Best post. There we go. Best post.
You do.
Top posts. There we go. But past you.
Sorry about this. Production is lacking.
Okay.
How many beers is that now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 21 in it, I reckon that is.
Fuck me, some of these are long, man. I don't know how long you want to.
I don't know how long you can listen because they've probably switched off already. But anyway,
I know,
the
sorry.
lawyer ones are here.
Every night, my wife does something that breaks me. Oh.
Fair play.
Just so overwhelmed with emotion.
I know a
thought
lot
I'd
of people that are into pegging.
My wife of 1 year, partner of 8 years, university sweethearts, does something every night that honestly just wipes my brain. She always had a perfect sleep schedule, and I never have.
Okay.
We're working on aligning sleep now, but so far she usually goes to bed way before I do. Let's say she goes to bed about 11 o'clock, and I get to bed 2 to 3 a.m. Every night when I go into bed, she extends her leg and rests her little foot on the top of mine.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is accompanied by a little adorable sound she makes as if she's confused. With a questioning tonality, I'm usually freezing, and her foot is so toasty from having been slept there for hours already. She sometimes also kind of pats my foot with hers. She would lay her foot on mine, then pat her toes on my foot, kind of like a hi or all checks out gesture. She is entirely unconscious doing this. I could be having the worst day of my life and damn near pulling my hair out from stress. And as soon as she does that, I can't help but laugh and instantly deflate. It's so adorable and honest that I just basically die. People don't talk about how cute sharing a bed can be sometimes, so I thought I'd share.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I was expecting like a funny twist or something.
Yeah,
like that.
I did as well.
That was quite wholesome. When I say it's true, there's like little quirks and that you know someone more, obviously sharing a bed with them, but like you know something more, like being in bed with your partner or whatever.
Yeah.
That was quite cute. Well done, dog.
Yeah, I think sometimes I'm the opposite with with Claire. Like I'm like, oh, get over. Like, no, I want my space.
Yeah.
If I'm to bed and she's like halfway over mine, I'm like, come on, get
Yeah,
bed.
yeah. No, true.
The other side of
What? Yeah, the other
marriage,
side, the
like,
longer side.
Yeah, the longer side of like, oh, well, I'm comfortable now.
Whenever Liz, because she always face away from me like as a little spoon. So whenever I get into bed, I obviously like turn over and just when you have that stretch when you get in bed.
Yeah.
And then and then I'll put my feet next to hers, so 2 feet there, and she'll always go this.
Yeah, like that. Yeah.
Yeah. And take up 75% of the bed.
I know. There's some real morbid ones. I didn't really want to read them out. That's the problem.
No, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I fixed my neighbor's sink. 2 months later, he left me his house.
What?
I've lived in the same apartment for almost 10 years. Quiet place, mostly retirees. One of them was a grumpy old guy who never smiled and always wore socks with sandals. 2 months ago, I heard banging and cursing through the wall. I knocked and found him standing in a puddle with a wrench in one hand and a YouTube tutorial pausing his iPad. The kitchen sink was spraying water like a busted fire hydrant. I said, people like storytellers on there.
Yeah.
I'm no plumber, but I offered to help. Took me an hour, 2 towels, and 1 trip to Home Depot, obviously in America. When I finished, he just grunted and said, thanks. After that, I started checking in, bringing his mail up, picking up his meds, talking baseball in the hallway. He never said much, but he'd a nod a little longer each time.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 weeks ago, he passed away, massive heart attack. I figured that's what it was. Sorry. Yesterday, a lawyer called me. Turns out he left me his entire condo in his will, paid off, furniture included. Apparently, I was the only person who bothered to give a damn. I still don't know what to do with it. I never expected anything like this, but I guess sometimes kindness boomerangs in the weirdest, wildest ways. Anyway, be nice to your neighbours. You never know who's watching or what they'll leave behind.
Yeah, definitely. Like, what goes around does come around, both bad and good.
Yep.
Definitely.
Have you got any? Are you looking at any on there or not? I don't.
Yeah, I've actually got we are doing confessions as well.
Yeah.
I was working on the road for a company that warehoused oil and fuels. One day I came back and our brand new refurnished bathroom was out of order.
Yeah.
Went to the shift manager and said, "Hey, what's happened over here?" She said the warehouse manager just came in and confessed that on his lunch break he would go into the bathroom, pull out a pocket pussy stick, stick it into the sink, and go to town on it.
Okay.
This time he went too hard and broke the sink off the wall.
God.
Oh, crikey. Well, that was a change up.
Oh, that is a bit different, yeah.
I've got a bit of a long one. I'll go for it again.
Go on, go for it.
I worked at a tech company with many tech bros.
Okay.
And they were having a prank war. At this point, the prank war had involved staplers and jello, changing letters on keyboards. That's a great prank.
Yep.
Nerf guns and silly stuff. One day, a staff report shows up to my desk looking very, very guilty. We'll call him Anonymous. He sits across from me and confesses, "I think I've gone too far."
Okay.
I'm busy scanning my morning emails as I ask, "What do you mean?" Anonymous replies, "You know that scene last week in the Game of Thrones?" At this point, I stopped scamming my emails because, obviously, no work conversations should start with that question. A scene in Game of Thrones.
Okay, yep.
Which scene are you talking about? So, you remember how Brienne of Tarth, they had her in that, Colosseum thing?
Yeah.
Kind of like how we have the MIS bullpen set up. Please tell me you did not acquire a bear. They didn't have any adult bears available, so that's okay, right?
Yep.
At this point, I just paused to breathe because I wanted to laugh. I wanted to believe he was pranking me, but he was way too sincere. And then he held up the online confirmation email. Wait, who is they? Don't tell me. Stop showing me. I don't want to explain to the police. Fuck. I don't want to hear screams, so I assume it's not in the building. Nah, when I put down the deposit, they said the bear wasn't free until next week. How do you even hire a bear? Don't answer me, just cancel it.
Yeah.
Too far. Prank war is cancelled. Why? Why would you do that? Just why? He shrugged. It seemed funny last night. Then I got up this morning and started thinking about it. I thought maybe you'd say no. I had to check though. There's definitely no way. Immediate arrest. Were you fucking high? Fair enough. Do I have to answer that? Hey, just in case they won't let me cancel, you may want to work from home on Wednesday. He did manage to cancel the bear, but he didn't get his deposit back. Fucking hired a bear.
That's
Imagine that.
like, can you imagine you had like a bully at school or something? Like
Oh.
that, and they're like, oh, yeah, like, you know, I got a massive dog and stuff and all that. And you're
Yeah.
yeah, I'll get you back.
Yeah.
Fucking bring a bear next time. Just like,
Have you
shut
seen
up.
that in Practical Jokers? You know,
Yeah, I know practically. Yeah.
So obviously, when they do the episode, and whoever does the worst, they do the big forfeit.
Yeah.
Well, in one of them, Sal, he lost, so he had to do the forfeit. So you know, like the motels in America, they're like all the rooms on one, like that. So they put him in there, they lock him up, and then they handcuff him to the door handle, but it's locked from the outside, so you can't do nothing, can't get through. And then there's like obviously the bed, then the bathroom, and that's it. So he's there, and he's just, oh, what the fuck are you doing? And they're always on the camera, like looking. And they're like, oh, wait, you'll see it in a minute. And you just hear like a dun, 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 like in the bathroom. And the door, like, opens, and it's a fucking white Bengal tiger.
Oh, shit.
It's chained
Okay,
to the sink. Like, if it was bloodlusted, that sink's coming off the wall. And it could go to, like, if he's at the door, it's about 5-6 foot away. And this tiger's fucking massive, mate. And he's just, I use his face just like, this isn't fucking funny. He's trying the door and everything like that. And honestly, mate, like that. But is that too far? Because you can never predict, can you? And it wasn't drugged.
No, and
it's trained.
You don't predict.
Trained.
That one was like Hangover when they walk in with the tiger in the fucking place, and it's like Tyson comes in, like, you stole my tiger, innit? It's like the tiger's
I could feel it.
But that's in the bathroom. The tiger.
Yeah.
I got another one on your own confession. So I've manipulated my husband by strategically sleeping with him for more than 20 years.
Oh,
I've been married for going on 30 years. Many, many years ago, I realised that on the weekends, if I got up in the morning and did whatever I needed to do, make breakfast, took care of his kid, or took off care of the kid, cleaned, etc., my husband would just stay in bed all day and watch TV. If I wanted to take the kids somewhere or suggested we go shopping or hiking or hang out with friends or literally anything, my husband would say he's working hard all week and he just wants to relax. So we'd nothing to do all weekend long. But if I started the morning by sleeping with him, shortly after we were done, he'd get up and take a shower and be ready to go and conquer the world.
Oh, hilarious.
So if I want to have a lazy day at home, I get up and do whatever I want. But if I want to go to do something, I sleep with him first in the morning. I know I'm intentionally manipulating him, and I don't actually care because I feel like he's getting what he wants, and so am I. Or is the man manipulating her?
Exactly.
By thinking, I'll pretend.
Exactly.
And then when she does that, for the last 20 years, I'm getting it every morning.
Imagine.
And I'll get up and I'll do whatever she wants.
Imagine, like, literally, you just take Reddit and it's like, I've been manipulating my wife for 20 years.
For 20 years by letting her, by pretending to be lazy, but she'll sleep with me in the morning and I'll do whatever she wants now.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so
Brilliant.
that was a couple on there.
Yeah, that was good.
For now, on that one, anyway, at least.
Yeah.
So we'll review the beer, the Rock Health Pills.
It's very nice.
Which is a good one. I like it. I quite like it.
Yeah, no, I do. Very nice.
You're a bit slow on drink on that one now, huh, bro? Eh?
Well, because I'm usually done by now.
Yeah. Bit slow, maybe.
Maybe this will impact the rate.
Right. So, Rock House Pills is again, we said, supplied by our partners of Beers of Europe.
Thank
shout
you.
out to them. Check
As
them
always.
out. Use our link on all our link trees, and you can obviously buy all the delicious beers through that.
You're first this time.
All right. Rock House Pills. Okay.
You're first.
I'll put it on there. I'm going. Let's go. Rot.
Haueus.
That is a H, okay. I'm
Oh,
gonna go for
risky.
an 8.1. Is a nice crisp clear beer. It's got a little bit of a taste to it.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It does. I'm going to go 7.7.
Okay. 7.7.
Yeah, there's some sort of aftertaste in there, which is just a little bit.
Yeah, well, it's like
a little bit off-putting.
It's a bitterness in it, really, a little bit, but
yeah, but it's probably the pines.
No, I like it though. It is
Blended
still a
pine.
good beer though. Like,
Yeah, no.
still
What?
have a few of them. I
Still
mean,
a fucking 7.7 and 8.1.
oh, I still want to do more in there.
Oh,
shit!
So what were you saying?
I was done. I forgot to pour the rest of it in there. I was like, he's lacking behind.
Oh, who's lacking now, motherfucker?
But still, what a cool bottle that is. Like the nice gold.
The artwork's lovely.
Yeah, the artwork,
The
the gold. I think anything with like a tinfoil in that is just like.
Do you think it's like extravagant?
Yeah, you do, don't you?
Yeah, you want like champagne, isn't it? Like,
Yeah.
It's all, yeah. Yeah, no, I get it. And look, such a lovely, like, maiden.
She is carrying 2 points. I mean, we've been to Germany and we've
They carry a lot more than that, and they're fucking stones.
yeah.
Some of them carry 8. Achten Toten.
Yeah. Okay. So we were going to look at some red flag, green flags next. Okay.
Aye.
So do you have any off the top of your head, or not?
What, as in, like, what's a red flag?
Yeah, like give me a couple
Rudeness.
rudeness.
Yeah.
Well, red flag.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a red flag, yeah.
Yeah.
People who, we've said this before, they get, like, what you're doing now, just on their phone. Like, I know you're doing it.
I'm trying to find stuff.
If we were talking and, like, someone's on their phone.
So if they proactively put their phone down.
Or if you're looking at me and you're talking to me, so say something.
I love you.
All right, wait. Caught me off guard then. No, but if he didn't say that, I would have just ignored him. But like the glaze, always lift the table up. No, but like they get that glazed look when you can tell they're not concentrating.
We said that before. Like, they're trying to think of something. We all do it. Like,
I know, but they're waiting to reply, not waiting to listen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I know.
I said it before.
Go
on then, Cedric Diggory.
I know. I'm trying to find some here.
Oh, yes.
I know. This is not very good.
So this is the part where we do some ASMR now. Whenever there's a lull.
There's a lull here.
There usually isn't ever a lull. But episode or two ago, we were doing our, by the way, we're doing our trailer voices, weren't we? And on this episode now, it's the 6th of July, and Sean Barrett has his phone in his left hand. Will he find a topic we can discuss, or will we fucking end it now?
I can't find a topic to discuss. You put me under pressure here now.
That's all right.
No,
I'll say another, like a green flag. Green flags are so easy. Actively listen, take an interest in people, like have some manners, hold the door. Excuse me, buy me all the drinks on a night out, and I'll be your best friend.
I will never buy you all the drinks on a night out.
Yeah, because I buy them.
Fair enough. Yeah, I'll give you that.
You know, just it's easy to be a good person, really. But I guess it's also easy for people to be a bad person, which is what red flags, green flags are, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, I honestly can't find it. Like, we've done it before. Like, I can't really find any like obscure ones, shall I say? So I've got a few am I the assholes?
Oh,
okay. So
better than green flag.
Yeah, okay. I apologize on that. I wanted to do red flag, green flag. I didn't prepare it. I thought it would have been easy to find some, but the ones I was looking at was like already gave us.
Yeah.
Red flag.
Let's crack on.
No, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
so am I the asshole? All right, this is really, really deep. For not caring for my friend's suicidal thoughts.
Ooh.
I have a friend struggling with depression, and they talk about their struggles in the group chat or DM me personally frequently. In the beginning, I made sure my friends were okay and cared a lot for their well-being because they would have suicidal thoughts and try killing or think of killing themselves very often. Fuck me, this is deep and dark. But as times went on, I began to grow tired of their constant thoughts and wanted to stop giving my time to help them. I feel really crappy about how I feel this way, but I've grown tired of it. It's been 1 year of this. Please give me some recommendation on how I could help my friend, I beg.
That's got to be draining. And then it'll get to a point where if it's been a year or more, like they're saying, there's got to be a little bit of you that's going to be like, well, are you doing it for attention? Like, are you?
Yeah, I
Do you
suppose.
know what I mean?
I
If
suppose.
it's been that long.
I suppose it gets to the case of like, if I had been, if you're having suicidal thoughts, and I'm not taking it away from anyone who's gone through depression, anxiety in that way, because I haven't gone through it. Like, I haven't gone. I like I've had like some mental health issues, and I know like you have as well.
Hmm.
But I don't think I've ever got to the point of thinking I want to take my own life. And I feel like we've said before, you have to get to a certain point in your life to get to that. But if I came to you and said that, and it's been a year or something, that you'd be like, well, let's get you some help.
Hmm.
Let's try and take you somewhere. Let's talk to the right people. Let's do this. Let's do that. And you'd like to think that I would have maybe progressed.
In some sort of way.
Yeah, yeah. But if it's still, and I'm not, some people might not be able to, and it might be hard for them.
Yeah.
So I can see the flip side. Like,
No, I have
you know what I
been,
mean?
I have been there before, and I've spoke to some people else who have, and I feel like I'm not taking it away from people who talk about it, and
Yep.
but if someone's talking about it for a year, from my experience, they can't be that serious about it.
Yeah.
Not always the case, obviously, but for me, I remember, and it wasn't a long period, but I was very didn't want to say anything to anyone. Like really, didn't want to say anything. But like, I think my parents got time, so I was single like years ago. Like my parents could just tell. They're like, you just got like a little dark cloud over you. Like obviously, parents can tell,
Yeah.
and then obviously
They
stuff
always do, yeah.
happened and got over it. Like it wasn't for a long period of time, but I feel like for me, I feel like people would go on and on and on about it. Again for a year. I mean, based on what they said, it could be a bit more attention-y.
Yeah.
Not taking anything away from them, but if that was you and it got to this point, I would probably sit you down and I'd be like, for fuck's sake, bro. I was like, come on, man. Like, it's been a year now. I've
Yeah.
been giving you support. I've been doing this. You're not fucking listening, but you're always asking.
Yeah.
You're not listening, but you're always asking. I try my best there. It's getting me down now trying to help you because I just want to see you be the best you can be.
Yeah. I get that. I do
Yeah,
get that, and I feel like you're not having to go at them for saying you shouldn't have the suicidal thoughts or whatever you're
exactly.
doing, because some people do really struggle with it. And you're like, I know
100%.
that, but you're like, look,
100%.
come on, let's really try and help
Let's
you now.
do
Like, you
something
need to
about
move
it.
on.
Yeah.
Like, not move on, but you need to try and help yourself, because
Yeah.
it's just like it might be affecting their life of career or relationships.
And
or
move
something
on
like
is
that.
the right word, though. It's not
Yeah.
forget. It's not forget. It's not move on and forget.
Or whatever
But
the
it's
issues.
move
Yeah.
on. Like, come on.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay. No one. Am I the asshole for ordering alcohol? Okay. So this is quite interesting. I'm currently on a solo trip in Tenerife, all inclusive to save having to look for places to eat by myself.
Love tenors.
I get that, and all inclusive all yourself. So you don't have to look for places to eat yourself. Because imagine going to a restaurant on your own.
Sorry, say it again. So it's all inclusive on their own?
He's on his own. He's on a
Alright.
solo trip in Tenerife,
Okay.
and he's on an all inclusive hotel, so he doesn't have to look, or he or she, sorry,
That'd
doesn't
be a
have to look
pretty
for
cool
places to
holiday
eat
for
by
yourself.
themselves.
Yeah.
The hotel's club style seating, meaning that all the tables are tables of 8 and people get sat together. Apparently, it's to encourage a sense of community and conversation. I quite like that. That's quite good. Last night, I was seated first and had a glass of wine. A family of 5 got seated at my table, 2 adults and 3 children. The mother turned to me and said, "We do not wish to expose our children to women drinking alcohol." So obviously this is a woman who's on a solo trip. I smiled and said perhaps they should ask to move tables if it was an issue, but I would be drinking the wine. They noticed I was on my own and made passive-aggressive comments about this. I went up to get food, and on return, the wine had disappeared.
Oh,
A
mate.
waiter came over and asked me to see my wristband for all inclusive, and said the family had told them I was underage and must have sneaked away from my parents. He was very apologetic and returned with a fresh glass of wine just as the family came back with their food. Am I the asshole for then requesting the waiter brought me the full bottle of wine along with a couple of shots of vodka? The family stormed out the restaurant when I drank the shots as they arrived at the
Good.
table.
Fuck off. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Fuck right off.
Yeah.
That's what I would have done. I'd
Yeah,
done it. Brilliant. That's not like overly causing a scene either.
No, it's not. No.
But like, yeah, that's exactly what I would have done. I would have ordered the family a round of shots, not the kids, obviously. But I would have been like, oh, I got some shots for you. Da, da, da. Like, if you got a problem with me drinking, That's your problem.
It's your yeah. If you don't want your kids to look at women
Don't
drinking,
go to fucking Tenerife or anywhere.
or like she said, go to another table.
Yeah, but like they're obviously on holiday as well.
All inclusive. You know,
In
people are
an
going to be drinking.
all-inclusive resort.
Yeah, you know, people are going to be drinking. Men and women.
Women
Regardless, they're with like.
Obviously, do you think that's like
families or couples.
religious? Do you think that would be to do with religion?
Could be, yeah. But it's been quite. So it's just said women drinking alcohol. So they don't want to see they don't want to see their children watching women drinking alcohol. Like that's a difference to a man drinking alcohol. It's just like
Stay in your house then.
Yeah.
Yeah, no way, you the asshole. No way.
Okay. Okay. Am I an ass? This we'll do this one. This is like the last one is. Am I an asshole for refusing to change someone's baby's diaper?
Oh.
So my wife and I have been married 10 plus years and have a few kids. SIL, I don't know what that means. I'm too old for that.
Sorry.
SIL and her husband, sister-in-law. Sorry, I get it out of here.
Well
Sister and her
done, mate.
husband
Well done.
had a baby 2 years ago. No major complaints. They just tend to ask for people to do stuff that I think they should do themselves. They'll come over our house. They live in our way, and they'll ask ahead of time if we have their kids' favorite crackers on hand. Okay, why they didn't just pack the crackers? I don't know why.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And if one of them leaves the room, they'll ask one of us, so his wife or kids, or my wife or kids, to be in charge of the baby, even if the other parent is right there, just scrolling their phone or something. Right? But whenever I say something to my wife, she says I'm being too much.
Nah.
The other day, we're having a dinner at mother-in-law's house. Mill. See, I got that right. I thought it said MILF then.
Oh, yeah, I bet you did.
When the baby had a poopy diaper. Okay. Sister-in-law looks at me and say in the sweetest voice, Uncle, whatever his name is, can you change the diaper? She frequently does this when we're there, but this was the first time I was asked. I answered politely, no, I'm sorry, I don't do that. You don't do diapers, she said. No, I don't do other people's kids' diapers if their mum or dad is around. I mean, if I'm babysitting, sure thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, if the parents are around, I just feel like it's their job.
Yeah.
Sister-in-law looks like she's ready to cry while I feel selfish. I smiled to try and set her at ease, not trying to make you feel any way, just telling you a boundary is all. The table got really awkward as she got up and did the diaper. Afterwards, my wife blamed me for making sister-in-law feel bad and said I could have just changed the diaper. Not trying to make anyone feel bad, but I've had 3 kids and I always took responsibility. I watched them, I packed for them, I changed them, not looking to be a second parent.
They're your fucking kids.
Yeah. Why would you? I've never asked someone else. Like,
don't get me wrong, right? Don't get me wrong. If we're in a situation where, like, we were away just the other weekend with Lid's family, like Beth and Ria, like, my wife's sisters, close enough where if we weren't there, they would just change it.
Yeah.
But to say, oh, can you do it when, like, that's me saying to someone, can you change the nappy when Lid's is right there? Fucking ridiculous.
No, I've been there before. Like,
no way. They're my children. Me or Liz, if we're there, we're going to change the nappies.
Yeah, but even like I've been there before, and like I'm holding a baby, or I'm holding a kid. Like, you know, it could have been Rocco. Let's say I'm holding Rocco. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. And he does a poo in his diaper. All right. And I've got him. I'm like, oh, smells like he's done one stuff. I'm not going to go, oh, dog, I think Rocco's done a diaper, done a poo. You got your stuff and I'll change him in it for you. I'm going to be like, oh, I think Rocco's done a diaper. Like, do you want to?
No, but the second you say, oh, I think he's done a poo, I'd be like, yeah, I'll change him.
Yeah, you're not going to be like, oh, dog, can you change him for me then?
But
here you go.
Yeah, no way. If I'm not doing something, there's no way. But if I'm like, oh, bro, I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to do their food.
Yeah.
If he does anything, even then I'd be like, let me know.
Yeah.
Even then I'd be like, let me know. I'll sort him. Then it might be you to be like, oh no, so I can handle it, and then I'll think, fair enough.
Yeah.
But even then.
But then, like, yeah, I suppose like the difference is like if. I hardly doubt I'd be asked, but let's say you said, "Oh, Sean, like, dog, can you babysit the kids tonight or something?"
Yeah.
Right, I'm like that, and then like they do shit. I'm like, well, fuck me, yeah, I'm going to do it, like whatever,
yeah,
like, I feel fine to do it, but like, in that situation, but if you're at a table and your kid's done a shit and you've said, "Oh, Uncle so and so, can you change his diaper for me?"
Oh,
it's weird. And then your wife is then making you feel bad because you made her sister feel shitty about it, and the whole table's gone awkward because you've said no. Like,
I'm no stranger to awkward moments that I've created, but that's a good one, isn't it? But I would be just like that person. just like them.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? No, if sure, I'll do
No,
it.
yeah,
I'll do
I,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, not the asshole.
Definitely not the asshole in that
No
one.
way.
Yeah. I quite like these. These are quite good, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
I'm trying to find some other things now. For the next segment, I didn't have a lot of this planned up front. I will apologise on that.
Oh,
on that
I
behalf.
mean, to be fair, we're pretty much almost done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to
Okay.
get one more ammo the
I
asshole?
was gonna. Okay, I can do. Yeah.
I run
You run the show, do you?
yeah.
fucker.
Sean literally does like all the episode and gets that all together.
Yeah, this was just a little bit different. This one.
Yeah, it's fucking underprepared.
The problem is right. And I what fuck it right. We're on the pod now. Fuck you and fuck this right.
Oh, I edit fucking everything, mate.
I came up with this one and I thought it'd be easy to find on Reddit, and there's bloody thousands on Reddit to look through.
Yeah,
I didn't pick any.
Reddit is highly used.
I didn't pick any in advance to have for this, right? So I'll put my hand up. All right, I wasn't prepared. It might be a little bit off, but
those ammo the assholes are brilliant though.
Right, okay. This is one, and we've briefly talked about this before. Okay.
Oh
How
no.
would you feel? So, am I the asshole for uninviting 25 family members to my wedding 6 weeks before it's the wedding? Right. So I have had this Halloween. I've had this Halloween wedding plan for 2 years. The venue I wanted has a wait list, okay? So all of a sudden, my mum and grandma decided the wedding was satanic and want me to make last-minute changes, okay? Right, I know it sounds a bit bad. I told my mum and grandma firm no. 2 years, my family has known about this, and because I've told them, no, half my mum's side thought they would be cute and say they are coming in a random ass kind of power struggle, okay? I told them fine and cancelled everyone's invitations who complained or backed my mum or grandma on this. One of my sisters acted like she stepped out of the bride's maid duty, so I replaced her. It was about 25 people that decided that stupid at less than 6 weeks mark, so I sent out an uninvited invitation and I sent out a new QR code for those attending, and the venue will check in by only those to let people in. So
yeah.
my aunt, who was one of the uninvited, told me people are allowed to disagree with me, and that doesn't mean they can pull an invitation from the wedding they have made plans to attend. I told my aunt they had 2 years for complaints, but saying you were not going at 6 weeks before my wedding is bullshit, and everyone fucked around and found out I will not be bullied by my family over it.
Hey, fair fucking play, mate.
Yeah, so if they're over 2 years, and then 6 weeks
play.
before, the mum and grandma said, oh, it's some sort of satanic thing, like joking around.
Come up with your grievances way before.
And then 25 people are like, oh, I back them. Yeah, it's not.
See you fucking later. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it will also show if at the end of the day, if you truly love your family member, no matter what you think, you'll be like, yeah, you know what? They're marrying a person they're in love with. It's fine. Isn't it?
Yeah.
But 6 weeks before, after 2 years notice.
Even trying to pull it as a joke, like, you know, the pressures and stress of a wedding, especially 6 weeks out. What the bride and groom are going to be going
so
through.
much.
You can be, what am I doing? What am I doing this, that?
Seating plan, like everything.
100, yeah, she's had to change all of that now and invite 25 other different people because they've decided to fuck around.
Fuck right off.
Even
and
if
they found out.
Yeah.
Yeah, good on them.
Yeah, definitely
Good
on
on
that one.
Yes.
Yeah, that was pretty much it, really. To be honest, like, all right, it didn't go as smooth as I thought. I didn't have it all prepared, but I'll take that on the chin. Is what it is. Talked some good stuff there. A little bit different.
Yeah, no, it's still good though. I hope
we'll do a few more like that. I think.
Yeah,
I quite like
that. A little bit more streamlined, but it's what it is.
You know,
it's not a big a deal. Fuck you.
Yeah, but no, it's all right. Yeah, so talked a little bit about kind of am I the assholes?
It's just a reaction
Weird
episode, wasn't it?
Yeah, reaction videos and stuff like that, and good there. So hopefully you enjoyed it.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it, really. We'll see you on the next episode. But make sure you like, subscribe, and follow us on all our socials, especially if you're on YouTube on this one.
Our link tree as well. We are everywhere, here, there, and everywhere.
And if you want to buy us a coffee, specifically me, because I'm the only one who likes coffee out of the two of us, then you can also do that on our Buy Us a Coffee.
But as it's a donation, you can also do it to me because, you know, money helps.
Yeah, we'll bring more stuff to you. But yeah, Matt, we'll see you on the next one, everyone.
Cheerio.
Take it easy. Bye.